G'day folks, it's Mish here. I hope you're all doing well. We are going out beach metal detecting again. I cannot get enough of it at the moment. I've got my Minelab Equinox with the 15-inch coil once more. We could find new things, we could find old things, we could find nothing in the middle of the winter. But without any further ado, let's grab the detector and let's go hunting. Check out that beautiful sunlight across the beach. This is going to be a nice little mental health run today, I think. So to give you some idea of what I'm hunting today, it's going to be quite a flat beach. It's going to be quite dense, slightly wet sand for the most part, though I will hunt back and forth between the dry and wet. I have been to this beach before. You will have seen me on this beach before, but it's been a little while since I've come here. So I've got my first decent target. Now this is not the first target I've had. I've actually pulled 2 or 3 pull tabs. Didn't figure you'd want to see them. Really punchy 23-24. Now, is it going to be a large bottle cap? Is it going to be an old coin? Is it going to be canceller? Who knows? But we are down to some grey and black sand, so I know this sand hasn't moved around a lot. 21, 23, I think I can actually see something. That's certainly what it is. I think that's been a really old rolled lead sinker. Maybe. I don't think we'll ever know. Anyway, not what we want. We'll pop it in the bag and keep on going. Well, I should have just kept you rolling. First target that you saw was over here. Now I've got potentially 2 targets here, so let's have a look. First one is here. It's kind of a 20-22. So that one could be a coin. And now over here, I don't know if this is one I'll be able to take home. Got a much larger sounding, sort of 30s, 20s, bit of everything. Could be a can, could be junk. I can get the signal from pretty high up off the ground. I'll dig them both and show you what I get. This is the first target, the 2021. Haven't seen it yet. It's in this pile. Whoop, and appears to be a coin, so that's a good start. Will I be able to tell what it is? Get you some light there. Ooh. All right. That might be a little bit more work than I intended. I'll get back to you. And we are back. Now, there are some things I can and some things I can't tell you about this coin. So the first thing I can tell you is that it's definitely silver. We can see that beautiful silver luster there. This coin is absolutely worn down. Let me show you the side. The standard thickness would be a little bit more than what you see here. If we turn it around, she's paper thin on this side, so I'm not going to try and clean this further on site. I'll give it a clean up. If I can find out the year and what type of coin it is, I'll let you know. I'm guessing at this point that it's a 6pence, but yeah, I'm going to have to be very, very careful with that one. Nice, let's find out what the other target was. Yeah, we don't want that. That's canceller. All right, moving on. Now this sounds a little bit similar to our silver signal that we had before. A cheeky little 21 here, hidden among a whole lot of ferrous signals. I have ground balanced, but this is a typically very noisy area on the detector, even more so when I'm using a 15-inch coil with the sensitivity turned up a bit. All right, so I've lost my... I don't know if my signal's in the pile or not at this point. Give me a moment. Well, I found something. I believe it to have been my signal, but I will be double checking because the signal sounded a little stronger than the size of the thing I've pulled out. Although, yeah, this actually is silver, so that's why it was so punchy. So I found myself a little dress charm. It's certainly got a telltale sheen to it, so I'm expecting this is a 925 silver charm, but I'll probably have to clean out the gunk to look for a stamp. Oh, that's cute. Haven't found a charm in ages. Awesome. Seems to be the day for signals in the low 20s, my friends. Kind of a 21, 22. I don't expect it to be a Goldie. It sounds like something that's long, so I get it for a fair way there. If I go, yeah, I don't get as strong a signal that way. So I'm expecting something that's kind of oriented this way, in line with the ripples here. Let's have a look. Yep, my suspicions about it being a long thing are confirmed. Another hunk of lead. Ah well. Well folks, I stopped for ages. I was chatting to a friend. He met me on the beach. Hello to that friend, you know who you are. But I'm on to another target. And I think I can see it there. There's our first ammo for the day. I knew it'd come eventually. What looks to be a 303 shell that's been pretty well dinged up. Not going to get any info off that one. Interesting. A smaller target. 30, 32, 29. Who knows? I've got it. I think I've got ammo. Oh, do I have ammo? No, that's something different. So that's copper, and it's fluted on one end. I actually don't know what that is. Please do let me know if you recognise what that could have been used for. Bit of a curious one. Okay, cool. We've got another target here. Sorry about not filming the start. 24. Now, I have seen a hint of what I think the target is. Now, I think I've got a coin, and at that range, I'm pretty optimistic. I might even be able to see the rim as I come in here. Can you see it here? Ooh, what is that? Okay, it's not silver. That's what I thought it was. Oh well, the black sand made it look like a different type of metal. It is just $1, but that's cool. I'm happy with that. Well, I'm certainly not going to make any assumptions about this one being silver this time. 20, 21. Ah, I feel so cheated. $1's still good. I'm very happy with $1. But when you think it's a silver coin, ah, well. Whew, it's a bit breezy today. Oh, don't know why I needed to pinpoint. I can see it. Got another Goldie. Might have found the spot for him. $2 this time. Nearly at coffee money. Fantastic. Oh, nothing too special on this one, folks. Well, it's different. It's a 5 cent, but it's not an Australian 5 cent. So what we have here is a New Zealand 5 cent. Very cool. I forget what type of lizard is on the reverse, but it's a 1989, I believe. Love it. Now I do have a target in my hand, and I think I know what it is because the original signal was roughly about a 10, but it was a bit hard to find in the black sand. So I'm thinking, got another 5 cent piece. This time probably an Aussie one, I'd imagine. Yeah, sure enough. Australian 5 cent this time. Got ourselves a rather loud 20 here. 20 seems to be my lucky number for silver rings. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it's just one of those numbers that's typically brought me good luck. And bottle caps, but mostly good luck. He's in that clump there somewhere. Oh, what is that? I don't know whether you guys have seen my video just prior to this one, but in the previous video I found a dog tag. Guess what I found, guys? Another dog tag. This one belongs to, I would say that's Oscar. Yep, not going to try and fully clean it here. So I've got Oscar's tag. Looks like it's been gone some time. It's pretty mangled. Now it does have a phone number on the back, so I can always text them and see if they still want it. They might not in this condition, but it's always worth offering. Oh, cool. Thought I'd found gold for a minute. Right colour, wrong target. But I'm happy with that. Now guys, you know how a pinpointer works, right? So these are a short range metal detector. You don't need to sweep back and forth with these. They will get a signal regardless, but they'll only get it from a short range. Now, I'm sure a couple of you, I know I've thought of this, have thought about, what if I had one attached to my foot so that I could just walk around as normal, and if there was a surface target or something that was quite shallow, I'd pick up a signal. How cool would that be? Well, some clever bloke has actually gone and made that reality. So I found out about a Kickstarter called Treasure Hunter Shoes, and I will pop the link in the description below. Let me just get away from some water here. And he's designed 3 different styles of footwear, 2 sandals and 1 hiking boot. The sandals are fully waterproof and they are essentially pinpointers on your feet. So 2 out of 3 of the models actually connect to an app. Now you can either look at the app and it can give you further info about it, whether it's a low tone, mid tone, high tone, which foot it is, because there's a detector in both shoes. Or you can put that app on standby, put it in your pocket, and via Bluetooth you will still get some signals into a headset. So how flippin' cool is that? I can definitely see myself using that for fun. So places where I can't take my detector, maybe I'm out of the park with my family and they've told me I'm not allowed to bring it. Maybe I'm on a trail where I wouldn't typically have my detector with me, or maybe I'm just going for a nice little walk along the beach with my dog. You know, there's a chance I might find something on the way. The signals can be picked up between roughly 20 to 30 centimetre deep. So that's not a bad little range. Think of it like a pinpointer on your feet. I will put a link to the Kickstarter campaign below. If you're watching this video later on, check out treasurehuntershoes.com if the Kickstarter's finished. But yeah, you can get yourself some really cool, basically metal detecting shoes or pinpointing shoes. And I'm going to be reviewing these later in the year as well once they go into full production. So do bear in mind the photos you're seeing now, they are 3D printed prototypes. The finished version will be a bit more polished and it will also come in a range of colours as well. So you don't need to go with bright orange. I'm really looking forward to it. So definitely check it out, Treasure Hunter Shoes. And thank you, Alex from Treasure Hunter Shoes, for letting me know about the campaign. Well folks, the tide started chasing me off the flats. It's a very flat beach, so once the tide moves up, it pretty much covers the entire lower portion of the beach within about 10 minutes. So moving up to the drier sections of sand now. Spotted a little bit of erosion nearby, and I've got a signal. 2627. Now, I can see the shape of a coin right there. With those numbers, with that size of coin, it's not a 2-cent piece. I'm thinking I'm on the silver. Could this be my florin? I've been waiting to find a florin for the longest time. The size checks out. Hold your breath, guys. Could it be? It is. Oh my goodness. Yes. Now this is my favourite Australian coin to find, and it has actually been months since I've found one. I will clean it up a little bit off camera to get the year. Do not want to scratch it up because you can see how intricate this style of coin is. Oh my goodness. Now, given the numbers that rang up, I'm assuming this will be a 50% silver coin. So one of the later ones. I can see King George VI on the back. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Should not be doing this. Let's have a look. The year is here. It is a 19 47. It's the most common year I find, but I'm not going to complain with that. Oh my goodness. Day has been made. Got a signal here that was in the low 30s. So again, my interest has peaked, and you all know what I got for the last target. So I'm assuming this will, well, I can definitely tell it's a coin. But let's see what type of coin we've got this time. Gently, gently. All right, we got ourselves a kangaroo penny. 1952 for this one. Found in a little bit of erosion here. So I'm pretty excited to see what else I can find in this area. But I mean, as you know, I got a florin, so my day's already made. 1920. Oh, I can see a coin there already. What do we got this time? Oh, we've got something that's got a fair bit of age to it, actually. We've got ourselves a halfpenny. Now, it is the Commonwealth style, which is the original style we brought them out in Australia, and it is a 1921, so we've just found ourselves a 100-year-old coin. Amazing. I'm not going to try and clean up the back with the sand on it. I'll give it a soak. Looks like there'll still be a fair bit of detail in there too. Amazing, guys. How have we had 3 amazing hunts in a row? That never happens in the detecting world. I'm excited. Had a 13 signal here. And I can see my coin. Pretty certain I know what this one is. Just a modern 10-cent piece. $22.23. Oh, not what I expected. I was expecting maybe my last Goldie for coffee money. Got myself another dog tag. Now this one's completely broken, so you can certainly see how it's gone missing. That's a little bit fancy, don't you think? Now I'm just going to pick it up, see if there's any detail on the back. And sure enough, there is a phone number. It's actually been hand engraved on this one. If I just hide the number. The dog's name appears to be Choco. That is a cool name. It is a modern mobile number, so it's not a super old tag. But, now, again, I don't think the owner's particularly going to want this one back in this condition, but you just never know. You know, if it's been gone 10 years or so, the dog may very well have passed, and this may be a very sentimental item, and, you know, an owner may still treasure it. So I'll flick them a text. We'll see if they want it. Let's keep going. Now we've got a small and punchy 27, 28, 29. We are in penny territory there. So we'll see. And we're out. Sounding a little bit more wacky now, but oh, I caught sight of a coin. That doesn't look copper either. Is it a coin? That could be another dog tag. Oh, what is this? This is old. Now that is some very old engraving on the back there. I'm going to assume it's a dog tag. I don't want to clean this one too aggressively. I can see the chunk of rust here. And I want to try and be able to retain some detail here, so I will show you a cleaned up photo of this one, as well as what details I can get from it. That is well old. Awesome. Well, I need you folks to share this glorious moment with me. I've found something amazing. Wait for it. $1. That's not the amazing part. The amazing part is I've hit coffee money. Oh, well, it's amazing for me anyway. Fantastic, at least $4 in the bag now. We are nearly done, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure, guys. I've had 3 amazing hunts in a row. Now, that never happens in the metal detecting world, so I'm really glad you joined me for this one as well. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to check out Treasure Hunter shoes as well. I will pop that link in the description below. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll catch you on my next adventure. Cheers!